I'll show you some screenshots in a moment because kids will attempt to refute what I keep trying to get you guys to fucking think about. I want you guys to try to reason some of this out. And I do mean try because apparently people are very dumb. Very dumb. I'm going to leave this on here and then just listen to the beginning of her message because it's fucking ridiculous. 1 second, I should do this too, but...
This is a message for the United States government.
Who?
For too long have you had your...
That's as much as you need to hear. It doesn't make a lick of fucking sense. It's not a fucking government. That doesn't reflect reality. How many people have circulated this? 4,200 or 4,000, pardon me, in 23. And 26,000 have clicked the heart sigil because they also don't understand what America is, how it works, how you and I function in the scheme of things. They do not fucking understand because they buy into things instead of looking into things because they are the most superficial fucking sacks of shit under the sun, which is why things are bad and exponentially getting worse. Now I'll show you some screenshots, and most of you will probably not see this and or think about it and or just dismiss it because you're a fucking retard. Often I state that what people superficially consider the American flag is in fact the wartime flag of the District of Columbia. However, if you Google it, it will tell you this and show you a little picture. It will say the District of Columbia's flag was not used during wartime, but the flag designer, Charles A.R. Dunn, was inspired by George Washington's coat of arms. The flag was officially adopted in 1938. So this is when you have to reason things out. What do we observe? What are you familiar with? What is connected to what? And is some of it put in print? Can you connect the dots? Because most people can't. You and I are also being misled at every fucking bend. I've rattled shit off having to do with the District of Columbia long term, hoping that some of you might look into it. Not just what I say, but deeper roots. And most of you don't see these messages and or care. At least that's what, people's interactions and or the lack thereof have told me. So I'll show you something else in a minute. And I want you to remember this, and I want you to appreciate the next fact. So here's the other bit that's relevant. And as it reads, Washington, D.C. isn't a state. It's a district. D.C. stands for District of Columbia. Its creation comes directly from the U.S. Constitution, which provides that the district, and then it's in quotes, mind you, not exceeding 10 miles square, because our masters understand things you're not supposed to, would become the seat of the government of the United States. Did that go over most of your heads? Probably. It probably did. But you said government. But you said it. To spell it out for you. Do most people believe in government? Do most people babble about, America? What flag do you think of when you think of America? And what does this tell you? That the seat of what people superficially refer to as government is the fucking District of Columbia, which is why I keep saying, you are observing, you are worshiping, you are flying, you are this, that, and the other thing. The wartime flag of the District of fucking Columbia. Because I'm right. Not unlike the Union Jack, would you agree that the American flag has gone through numerous revisions? Do you see a common denominator between these two in terms of color schemes? You also see something in terms of how our masters function. In this case, having to do with vertical lines and horizontal lines. Think about it. Don't just assume, don't just believe, don't just dash out the door and repeat absolute nonsense. Think about it, for fuck's sake, because people aren't. And that is why things are fucking horrible.